can't believe Foreman ripped me off. In seconds before I was going to rip him off first!
Here, mate. Let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
Bring as many globes as you can into the hole in order to lower the ladder and get to Hugo. halfway there. And the board game ends.
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
You ever seen a ghost, kid? Perfect, perfect. I collect ghost stories, you know. Kind of a premier ghost story collector around here. Kind of the only one, too. So, tell me the story of this ghost. Chilling! Oh, what happened to the ghost? Why did it disappear? Who was it? Who am I? What are we all even doing here? I love it. Boy, listen, you come across any other spooky stories, you let me know. Or if I had 3 new stories, I'd have enough material for a new ghost tour. Ancient spirits that come out of your head to fight in battles? Right. Not bad, little fella, but come on. I want real ghost stories, not fantasies. Oh, I can pay, too. I'll pay a child for ghost stories. Don't even act like I won't.
You can't just stand here. Don't you know there's a war going on? The war for Forbird. The Queen's tearing it to pieces. That's rich. If it's really over, then tell me this. How come you have a dice? A dice that lies about the war, I might add. I bet you'd like to know. World's full of spies, and I'm not gonna tell them anything, you hear? I ain't gonna tell them about me, or about how the Queen showed up one day and tore Forberg to shreds looking for something. You almost tricked me. But I'm too clever for you, you hear? Too clever by half. Because I've seen what happened when you're not clever. Happened to my friend Pooza. She got in the way of the Queen's search. She didn't do anything but be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's it. Dunzo. Still hear her wails at night sometime. Hear her in the night, I do. Wailing, not in pain, but confusion. Like she doesn't know she's dead, but can't figure out why she's not living anymore. Only ever heard her say words once. Caught a glimpse of herself in the water. I don't deserve to be hated, she whispered, clear as day. Then she went back to wailing. Ain't no time for apologies. Not when there's a war going. Now, run along, kid, before you catch a bullet.
Point Orge Kano Gamnarf Doge Dasen Orge Go Doig Knenast Gagamanik Gogos Ogos Hana Malamani Nosnik Dagimanat Golgash Narko Kremas Gamane Skano Orge Munanyo Dakimione Gorkes nine. Askim hale. Orgum nine. Rak dagimnat. Rak dakas dakish kamane heno.
She doesn't even look like me. Well, they did do your square shape justice. Go on, Dicey.
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Wow. Well, the soothsayers are treasure troves of spooky stories and ancient knowledge. If you could ever get them to talk to you. So, let's hear it. Ooh, I already like where this is going. And... Classic! Oh, and so mysterious. Who is she? Is she still here? What keeps her here? What does she want from us? I heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, war. The source of many, many ghosts. Both dead and living. Oh, I smell tragedy. A thing I've learned sometimes even more memorable than even the finest victory. What else is it about? Oh, sounds sad and unfair and very, very spooky. Oh, I'm not gonna get any sleep. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Go on. Children are both more likely to see a ghost and more likely to be completely terrified by their encounter. I can't wait. Oh, I see. And? Did they, you know, die at the end and become a ghost? Huh. Well, that is technically a ghost story then, and, well, I'll say thanks, but I don't want to. You see, that ghost story is as disappointing as it is not spooky, which is to say it is extremely both those things. Oh, keep trying, though. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh,
Not on my Nanny.
You think she's here? I think...
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. Now I've got good news for you.
Have you found him? Have you found my guiding star, my prince? A letter? Let me see. Dear, oh, he calls me dear. And then he goes on to say that the longer we were married, the more I became just a reflection of him, and he a reflection of me. He goes on to say that I'm not the woman I fell in love with, and he's not the man he used to be either, and that we both deserve better. We deserve to be full people. He then says this isn't healthy, that he needs to find time apart to rediscover who he is, and he hopes I do the same. Oh no, he's gone, and he's not coming back. I've lost everything. I don't want me, I want him! But then again, maybe all hope isn't lost. Maybe if I did what he said, if I try to figure out who I am when I'm by myself, if I rediscover who I used to be and truly am and break free of obsession and idolatry and become a fully realized person again, then maybe he'll take me back. Exactly! It's the only way forward. Let me give you this. It's a red band. I was going to give it to him, but I want to give it to you instead, for all your help. And when you look at it, you can remember me and him and us.
Oh, dear. Well, even had helped a lovesick woman realize she was worth more than just idolatry. And the red thread she'd been given must have a use somewhere, right?
Cards here. I literally cannot advertise this.
Only a few more enemies left.
Come on, Dicey!
Cards here. I literally...
I've never been to the Soothsayer District. People disappear in there. They mess with powers they shouldn't.
Have you won the fight? And you're here, and you're alive, so clearly you won the fight, which is incredible. The Queen's reaction when she finds out, oh, this brings a huge smile to my face. How do you do it? Oh no. No. My poor little girl. I should have been there for you. She was always the best of us. I should be more like her. I'm going to bury her. I'm going to give her peace, and then I'm going to make peace with my own past too, you know? I can't forgive myself for my mistakes, but I can learn from them. That's what she would have wanted. Not for me to be sad, but to celebrate our friendship, to celebrate what it stood for. Here, I want you to have this. A friendship bracelet that QB made for me once. I think she would have wanted you to have it. I don't need blue thread to remind me of what we shared. She lives in me now, and if I could give you some advice... The bond you and your dice share, it's important, and the friendship will define both your lives. Don't let anyone keep you apart. You belong together.
Stephen had brought closure to the old dice wielder, and in doing so, given him new motivation for his future. The blue thread in her hand seemed to pulsate with warm magic. It was oddly comforting, actually.
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Ooh, an ancient class of warriors. Tell me more. Is there a ghost in it? Interesting. Fascinating. Not a physical ghost, but the ghosts of tomorrow. Of all your regrets haunting you better than even a dozen ghosts could. Yes! Oh, by the makers, that's terrifying. A life of sleepless nights, regretting one single mistake. Oh, I love it. So it is, so it is. And honestly, I was expecting more of vengeful, horrific stories. What you've told me are just, well, they're kind of sad, or moving, or stories that remind us there are things we may never understand, and like all stories, there's a joy in telling them, a joy in being alive and being reminded of that.
I can't believe. No, I'm pretty sure you. Hey, it's you. That's the spirit.
Kazoo! Come on now, roll it already. And like any true gamer, you're gonna roll the.
Oh, good.
Dang. Top 10 best worst stratagems ever, honestly. Food. Thanks for the game.